Not on mute.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Just the man I met in the restroom.
What's up, guys? I'm Jessie Jane, and you're watching the Monday Midsole.
Shout out to the Monday Midsole, man. It's your boy CJ So checking in from SneakerCon Chicago. I know you can't hear me, man, but it's still lit, man. So shout out to them. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Hold on. What are they saying? They're saying no volume. I got the level. The levels are going. Can y'all hear me? Who can y'all hear? You guys are not transmitting. Only Kev. All right, hold up. I don't know what's going on with this shit. We're good. We're all good, or is it just me? I can hear you only. All right, hold on. Let me do something real quick. But it was like me they couldn't hear. All right. What about now, people? Say something. We hear each other. Hold on a second. All right, now try it. Try.
Hey. Testing. 1, 2.
Nobody. Nobody. Can y'all hear them?
Welcome to the Monday Midsole. We can only hear Kev.
Welcome to. It's.
Welcome.
All right, we good? Are we good now? We're good. We're good.
Come on. Transmit received.
Yeah.
Are we good? We're great.
We're good.
Are we good? Are we gonna do the whole show and then not have any fucking audio?
Welcome to the Monday Midsole. Usual suspects, welcome. Appreciate you standing by as we go through our technical difficulties, because it wouldn't be an episode of the Monday Midsole unless we had a little bit of technical difficulties. That being said, it's your co-host, Molly Mall, 1/5 of the Fab Five, although we only got a trio tonight. And I'm going to let my bearded friend introduce himself so we can get all hyped.
What's up, y'all? It's One-Legged Lister. How y'all doing? I'm your one-legged friend. Maybe your only one-legged friend. I got about $3. And let's get this show started. I got them triple ones. Pass it over to my man, Buck.
What's going on, everybody? Buckeye City Soul here. Kev, a.k.a. Michael Bivens. Holler at me. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I don't know if we're good to go, but we're just going to roll through and like we are good to go. Special guest today, co-editors-in-chief, Juan and Andres. What's going on, fellas?
How you guys doing?
Good,
You
man.
can tell you're from Cleveland.
Who? Me?
Andres.
Man, whatever, dude. I don't have that inflection, man. I can't do it like that. But yeah, thank y'all for definitely thank y'all for coming out and being a part of the show today. I know it's Air Max Day, so it's a busy work day over at the KickOnFire camp there.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us.
Man.
Okay, man.
Likewise, thank you for having us.
No doubt. So let's just get into the first softball question. and it's gonna be hard. You guys are gonna have to take turns. I mean, you guys are probably used to this. You guys, being brothers and everything. What got you guys into shoes?
You can go on this.
Well, I would say probably basketball. I'm a huge NBA fan, and just like I watched the latter part of Michael Jordan's career, like late 90s and early 2000s, and I just looking at his shoes. And then once I got like to middle school and high school, a bunch of my friends started wearing shoes, and I just started paying attention to that. But just, I would say the closest connection I would have to shoes would be basketball, because like none of my family had shoes, or like there was nothing I really saw. But I guess my friends at school, I started seeing them wear Jordans, and like, oh, what is that? Or Air Force Ones, and they just catch my attention. So it wasn't until like the early 2000s that I bought my own pair of Jordans back in 2002.
Which pair did you get?
I bought the Air Jordan 17s when they originally came out, the black and chrome, black and silver.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like the first pair I spent like, back then I was like 12, so I spent like $160 or whatever, which was a lot of money for me to spend on a pair of shoes. I had to ask my mom permission to buy them, but that's like the shoe, I guess you can say, that got me into the sneakers, lacking sneakers.
Man, you had some cake at 12, man. 12, I could barely afford an extra value meal.
I had to save up my allowance for like 3-4 months to get those shoes.
Yeah, that's what's up though. What about you, Juan?
Same thing for me. Like basketball and kicks went hand in hand. Funny story. Like I used to hate Michael Jordan growing up. Like I was a big Pacer Reggie Miller fan.
Yeah.
So anything that would hurt my Pacers, I despise. So, I mean, after a while, I just learned to appreciate who Michael Jordan was as a person. I started like giving his shoes a chance, and just like my brother, the 17s were also my first pair. We got them together, I think, on the same day. I think we also got like the shorts and the shirt that went with it.
Oh, man, you got the whole deal.
Yeah, man, it was cool. But basketball and kicks have always been like hand in hand with me. So, my first pair of shoes, before I really got into shoes and like knew about them, I would just get whatever was cool. Like in middle school, skater shoes were popular, the etnies and stuff like that, and the shell toes for Adidas. And there was a time where Air Force Ones were hard to get, maybe when that Nelly song came up and stuff like that. But I would just get yeah, man, I would just get whatever was popular. But I wasn't really into shoes, to tell you the truth, like knowing what an actual Air Jordan 3 was and what the history was, till maybe I graduated from college, which was like in 2008. So I guess you can consider myself a late bloomer.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that, man. We got people that pop in, a year ago, and, they're in the thick of it. But you just said you were a Pacers fan, and I seen that, Andres, you're a Raptors fan. How do you guys become fans of the Raptors and the Pacers living out in California?
I don't know. That's what everybody tells us all the time. But 8 points, 8 seconds. I always root for an underdog. Okay. It was easy for me to cheer for Reggie when everybody was cheering for Jordan and stuff. And during my teenage years, like Kobe and Shaq were like the thing and stuff. But they got together too late, because by the time they were together, I was already a hardcore Pacer fan. So when they killed him in 2000, oh my God.
It would be hard to not be a Laker fan and be there. I mean, but
I know.
It is what it is. I mean, I was a Bulls fan, and they would come and beat up on the Cavs, and I was cool with that. But
I always felt like it was like too easy to be a Laker fan. Like,
right?
I mean, they were expected to win and stuff, so I always thought it would be a little bit different, a little bit cooler to like root for somebody. And if they end up winning, you're like the only one, like, hell yeah, we made it.
Yeah, you could have been a Clippers fan, because they hadn't won until Odin got stuck in the trap house.
Yeah, man.
So how'd you become a Raptors fan?
I started watching basketball probably like 1998, 1997, when I was about 8 years old. Then the 2000 slam dunk contest, Vince Carter, Oakland. That's what got me hooked. Like, who is this guy? Like, doing a 360. And after that, I started watching a few Raptors games whenever I could. They came on ESPN, because I was just hooked on his game. And after that, I just I got addicted, and then once he got traded, like I was like, damn, should I change teams? But I just stuck with him through the Chris Bosh era, through the Andrea Bargnani era, and now our best time with DeRozan and Lowry. But Vince Carter was the one that got me into being a Raptors fan.
Yeah, he was the man. I mean, he defied gravity. I can't believe he's still playing right now.
Yeah, man, doing 360 dunks in the games. I'm like, what? Like 4 years old? Like, who else is gonna do that? Maybe LeBron will do that 7, 8 years from now, but I don't see other guys doing that.
Yeah, definitely not. So let's get into, like, we've had George Keel, we've had Nick Engvall, and one of the questions that we asked them is, how did they, get put on to the entities they're with? So, like, how'd you guys get with KickOnFire?
I'll be the one. Long story short, social media, man. Like 4 years ago, I was working as a tutor, and I've been following like all these sneaker accounts on Instagram and like people that run websites and stuff like that. And I saw I don't know if you guys know T Blake. Yeah. The guy from YouTube. He was like at the time there was a website called kicksoffcourt.com. Right. They were like looking for people to intern for that website, like to write. It's like I was like, why not? Like I had a strong writing background in college, and I like shoes. It made sense for me to just try it. So I submitted my work and stuff, and they liked what they saw. I got the internship, and then after a couple of months, I was just thinking like, okay, like I think I'm doing this well enough to get paid for it. And like I know people get paid to do this. So I'm like, oh, let me start looking at other websites that like bigger blogs that have like more like a bigger fan base. So I reached out to like a few different ones, and finally, I reached out to Jazzy. Do you guys know Jazzy from? She used to be here at KickOnFire. Oh, she used to be like
Jazzy.
Yeah. Nerd like Jazzy. Well, I reached out to her, and do you guys know KickOnFire? The sell shoes, the website that sells shoes. They used to have a blog, so at the time when I reached out to her, there was no room at KickOnFire like to add another writer. So I started working at KickOnFire, and I was blogging there for about 3-4 months. After a few months there, they were like, okay, this guy's proven himself, and I got promoted to KickOnFire like in August of 2014, I want to say. It's going to be 4 years now. And then I just been working my way up, and I've been here for almost 4 years now. But I guess you can say through social media, man, that's how I've been able to get this position that I'm in right now.
Man, that's awesome. How did you, Juan? How'd you? Same thing.
It was a lot more easier for me. Like my brother got me in.
Okay, hey, there you go.
I was a district coordinator for the same company that he used to tutor at, and around the time that that company was sold to some other new owners, I was out of a job, and out of nowhere, like I thought, I never thought you could make money talking about shoes, which is crazy. But I asked my brother if there's another spot for me, and Jazzy also let me in. I just finished my 3rd year there, but we just worked our way up. There were some personnel changes a year ago, and opportunity came, and we were offered the chief editor position, and we both took it as a tandem.
That's awesome. So
yeah, man, you don't see like a lot of. I've seen a lot of media, and you hardly ever see like siblings or brothers like doing the same thing, and like it's pretty cool, man.
So do you guys like battle? Like, y'all fight at work?
Well, actually, like, if I know somebody more from a brand than my brother does, and vice versa, we try to like introduce the other person, and like. I mean, there's no battle in between us. Like, I want him to succeed as much as I do. So, there's no like a brother's rivalry or anything like that.
Oh man, that's how it's supposed to be. So is this your full-time job, or do you guys do other things, or?
Yeah, this is the thing. You wouldn't think writing about shoes, but we do like a lot of things aside from just writing. Like, I run the Instagram account, and we have like an app which I've seen you guys use our release calendar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do that, and we run something called, my brother does something called Free Kicks, where we give away free shoes every Mondays. And we do a lot of other things that are behind the scenes that you can't really tell because it doesn't come up on social media or it doesn't come up on the website. Just a lot of things that have to get done. And so it does take a lot of time to do it, but this is our full-time job.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way, like we're doing like the work that 8-9 people used to do before. Like it's me and my brother and then some other guy that like take care of the entire site.
That's awesome.
So from the calendar to like the posts, the featured articles, like attending the events, like anything you can think of, like making sure everything's up to date, making sure like new pictures are up, we put it up. Everything is like we take care of it. So it is our full-time job.
That's awesome. Hey man, I know a lot of people would kill to be in your position because you know you guys are actually doing something you guys have a passion for, and you know definitely kudos to you guys for that. So what's a day-to-day for you guys? You know, like, is there like a certain thing that you guys like go ahead and you start doing, or is it just different every day? Or
you want to answer that, Juan?
Yeah, sure. When it comes to like working on the site, usually it's the same almost every day. But like the fun part is when you get invited by the brands and stuff and attending events and stuff like that. But like usually, our first thing we do in the morning is make sure if there's any like new images or leaks or anything like that, we make sure we put that up online and stuff. And then after we finish the articles we have to do, like we do a lot of stuff that is not seen, but it's very important or vital for the site and stuff like that. Like we have I don't know if you noticed, but like on KickOnFire we have like, we call them one-pagers for like very, very important shoes that are coming up. When we have like the newest images, the newest release info and stuff like that, we update that. So I don't know, if you try to Google something, we're usually number 1 and number 2 when stuff comes up. So that's very important when it comes to getting the hits and stuff too. So we pride ourselves in like trying to always be at the top of everything and stuff like that. But aside from that, like my brother does the release calendar, and the fun stuff, like I told you, is when we get invites from brands or like or retailers, and that's when you really get to experience like the benefits of like working in the sneaker media.
So there was like a couple weeks ago, people were like all up in arms about where certain places got their first looks at their shoes. Like I remember somebody saying something about Sneaker Bar Detroit posting pictures from, was it the LN5 or something like that?
Yeah.
You know, what's your guys' thought process on early leaks? Like, would you, if you see one and it's from somebody like that, do you still post it, or is that something you guys are like, eh?
But we post that. If we ever do post it, we don't call them like official look. We say like this is like a rumored look, just so we don't confuse our readers. You know, we can't say official until like Jordan Brand or Nike or whoever, Adidas, says it. But a lot of the times those are real, or they're like really, really like unauthorized authentics or whatever you want to call them. But we sometimes post them, but if we do, we're sure to say like these are not like official, or they're not confirmed to be authentic.
Right. I don't understand why people would be upset in the first place, because they're actually getting the ability to see what a shoe possibly looks like, as opposed to not knowing what's coming out. It may look different down the road. At least you have that avenue where you can see, all right, hey, this is what it possibly looks like. Now I know Ma, he's saying no. Go ahead, man. Jump in.
No, it's not necessarily like the look. The look is fine. The problem that I have is the promotion of the factory variant. So if you're like, oh, this is from X, Y, and Z, or the fact that there's a big ass watermark, like that part bothers me, because like, oh, here's where you can get the fake shit. Like, no, like I just want to keep it. I want to keep it G. I want to keep it authentic.
I got you. I never look at it like that, but I guess that's a valid point. I think the way I look at it is like, all right, hey, here's the information. I don't plan on buying anything from that place, but you have a point.
I airbrushed the hell out of that picture.
You have a point, because I know that there's probably some people outside of the sneaker community that see money, and then they want to go ahead and purchase from these places and then try to sell them. But then you end up with something that doesn't look like the finished product after a while. So, but I dig the early look. So you know, it's definitely something that I enjoy. But you guys also, like you just said, you guys like to go to the events and everything, and you guys probably have significant access to sneakers. Like if there's a shoe you want, you probably have somebody, you know, a plug or somebody that can get them for you. Like, how do you feel about Air Max Day and how everything's going? Because if you look on Instagram, you're seeing a lot of people missing out. Is that something that you sharing, or is that something like, hey, if you want it, you can get it?
We're
Hello?
Yeah. It just dropped out for a second. We're good.
Oh.
But like you said, so far I've seen today a lot of people have been sort of mad, I guess, because they couldn't pick up the Sean Witherspoons.
Yeah.
I'll say I wasn't a fan of the shoe, so I didn't try to get it, or I didn't ask my connect, whatever. But I guess then the way people just did the release today, I know like a few stores here in LA did like a first come first serve thing, and people were camping out since like Saturday, and things got really, really crazy over there. So, I mean, it's all to create hype, right? Like Nike wants this kind of stuff to happen. I mean, they don't want like the violence and all that, but they want people to write about the shoe, or get pictures about the shoe and stuff like that, or post everything on Instagram, Twitter, everything else. But I mean, we're lucky, like we said, to have access to some of these shoes, but it sucks for people that want the shoes and can't buy them, which won't change anytime soon, I'm guessing, for some shoes. Even like, I mean, the Jordans the last couple of years were an exception, but now, as we can see, they've been cutting back this year. Like a lot of the Jordan 1s have been selling out rather quickly, and people are forced to pay resale, like the gold toes or the bread soles or the Royals. Even this past weekend sold out.
Right.
So it's just like I guess it's like a double-edged sword. Like some people like it and some don't. It's all about what kind of access you have to it, which most people don't have access. And I guess there's always the reseller aspect of it too, which kind of some people are very mad about it, which is understandable.
I mean, I think it's a necessary evil, because I mean, you have people like myself. I'm not gonna go sit and wait in a line for 2 days, 3 days, even a couple hours. You know, I'd rather pay somebody whatever if I really want the shoe. But you know, everybody has a different thought process when it comes to that.
Sneakers are an expensive hobby nowadays, because like you're rarely gonna be able to get them for retail anymore. Right. Like my brother said, we worked here long enough to establish relationships. We can't get them directly from the brands. The brands give us stuff whenever they like, which is kind of cool. Like you never expect a package and it just shows up at your doorstep and you have no idea what it is. But
good thing you don't live in Austin.
Why is that?
You know, that dude was sending them bombs in the mail.
But yeah, well, like you said, we do know a few people who can help us out with some of the releases and stuff. But like even so, I don't like to ask for a lot of help, because I mean, just because I have the opportunity to get stuff, like I don't like to ask for a lot of favors unless I really, really want the shoe, you know? Right. And like I work from home, so I cut down on my shoes a lot. I'm usually in flip flops all the time anyway. So like, I got you. I gotta stop buying shoes and worrying about getting myself a damn house or something, man.
I definitely feel that for sure. But you guys live out in California. I mean,
even worse, man.
Oh, man. Like my wife watches like all those place house hunters and stuff like that, and the houses out there like, oh yeah, $700,000. I'm like,
yep, it's normal.
Yep. What? for a 2,000 square foot house?
2 room, 1 bath.
Man, heck nah. You could have a mansion here for that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, with you guys working with different brands, do you guys ever find it like that you guys have to bite your tongue on saying how you really feel about a product because you don't want to sour the relationship or you fear retribution?
Hello?
I would say not bite your tongue, but I try to be as honest as I possibly can. Like, I'm not gonna bash something if I don't like it. I'll say the truth. Like, oh, it's not something I would buy, but I'm not gonna say, oh, this is a horrible shoe or trash, whatever. But like, I mean, if something is I don't like it, I'm not gonna say that I like it.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't feel like there's a need to like talk bad about something. You know.
Oh,
that's
man.
how I feel. At least.
Well, you came to the right place. No, this it's typically on the G.A.P. It gets a little crazy, but today's gonna be. I think it'll be all right because it's a positive one. But those are the questions I have. I'm gonna open up to Molly and Dan. See if you guys have any questions.
I like to write. I'm curious. Do y'all have any writing positions available?
As of right now, I don't think we do. We're
kind of half-assed, and
Dan, they just said they do the jobs of 8 other people. They let no one else in. Like it's a monopoly. Like if you ain't blood, get out. All right. Castillo, vente para allá, carajo.
I have no idea what you just said, but I'm gonna take it as a facts because I didn't understand.
Now, my question. Are you good, Dan? Yo.
Yeah, I was just. I don't know what you said.
So my question is, you kind of alluded to it before. On a Google search, you want to be number 1, number 2 to maintain the hits. There's obviously a lot more competition and more on the way.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, to make sure that you do stay in the forefront as one of the pioneers and not, kind of surpass as bigger entities or more people jump into the space?
This?
Well, as you know, like blogs are kind of starting to die these days. Like unless you have some kind of thing that makes you stand out, then you have to try to figure something out. So we kind of recently, a few months ago, we started selling shoes. We have like a KickOnFire shop now where we sell like shoes, sneakers. I don't know if you guys seen it on the app or even on the website, but that's what we've started to do to like make sure that we don't fall behind. Like just because writing alone is not going to get us very far, like you have to have something else that makes you stand out. And also we have the app. I'm not sure if any other blog has an app, but the app that we have and we maintain makes us stand out as well.
So you guys have the red 18s?
We will. Not we have them on the site, but they're not available yet, but they will be. Like we work with like a bunch of I guess you could say suppliers that used to sell at KickOnFire, and they had like a long history of selling authentic and good shoes and have good customer service. And those are the people that we've allowed to sell through KickOnFire.
Okay.
So sometimes the shoe may be like posted on the shop, but it usually won't ship until the day of the release or stuff like that. But like my brother was saying, like sneaker news, not the website, but like sneaker news in general, we need to find other areas where we can grow. So we pride ourselves in our release calendar and our app, and we have a price guide and stuff like that. And so we're trying to find different areas where like we can stand out aside from just providing you guys with a first look and stuff like that. So yeah.
So follow up to that, I saw Steph Smitty in the chat. She mentioned about the KickOnFire, like the ladies edition.
Chicks on Fire?
Chicks on Fire, right? You guys going to be circling back to that?
It's something that we're trying to, aside from doing it like the Instagram stuff that we post every once in a while, we try to shed light on the women of the community, because there's a lot of women that have a lot of sneakers, more than a lot of guys, and I don't feel like they get enough recognition as the guys do. And we're trying to implement, aside from the Instagram, we're also trying to hopefully in the future have like a
don't say it no? Okay.
Exclusive? The Monday Midsole exclusive. We got a lot of ladies listening.
We're hoping to have more things for the women on KickOnFire.
Let's just say stay tuned.
More to come. Okay, yes, expect that. Ladies, you hear that, right? Focus.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's all I didn't know.
That's all we got. So let's get into We can get into pickups.
Oh yeah, pickup. Shoot,
Did you guys have any pickups this week?
This past weekend?
bro. Have you seen the story? There's like box after box after box after box. It's like 2017 mall.
I mean,
this past week.
Anything you've gotten over the past week, you know, we show like, hey, we scooped these, so on and so forth.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm afraid to see what y'all got.
I know, right?
I didn't grab anything.
I will get in my feelings mad quick.
Show them the Witherspoons.
Who got the Witherspoons?
I didn't.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
Dan is really bitter about not being able to secure those shoes.
No, I like the shoe, but like for me, corduroy was something I despised as a kid. Like my mom used to buy me corduroy pants. I used to hate wearing those, and I still have that vision of corduroy in my mind. Like that's how I see it. So even though I like the design of the shoe, it just wasn't for me. You know?
I feel the same, man. I feel the same.
Now give me some. I'll take the corduroy shoes, some penny loafers, a mock neck, a turtleneck. I just want the damn shoe. I'll relive all the pains of my childhood to win on a damn draw.
You guys want them enough to pay resale, or you're gonna take the L and just move on?
I'm gonna pay resale. No. I'm just gonna have to wait a while.
No,
I'm gonna take the L.
Nope.
I'm gonna hold it.
I'll hold it.
I mean, it's not really an L if I'm not really looking now. So
yeah.
Did you put in for the draw?
I did.
Hold that L.
I put in for 17 raffles.
Whew. Oh, I didn't even take into account the amount of raffles that I entered, but that's a whole other story.
I did.
I had like 8 people. They downloaded the sneakers app for this specific shoe, and none of them hit. 0 hit.
If you just open an account, you basically have no chance of hitting on a draw.
It was for me. It was whatever. I was trying, because I took such. I ended up getting all the shoes that dropped last Air Max day, like via resale. Answer.
Were they on the list?
Ooh.
Yes.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
I'm gonna go to my screenshots.
Yeah, they're not on the StockX list. They're on my handwritten list because there's things that I want that are on my list that are not on the StockX list.
The list is Phantom list,
growing and shrinking at the same time.
Because he'll get 6 pairs in. But then he'll be like, oh, man, I still got 38 on the list. I'm like, wait, the numbers don't match up.
Right, because there's handwritten pairs. Like, I don't have the Hardwood Classics are not on the list because they don't have them on the StockX site. There's a bunch of stuff that's on the list that's not on that StockX thing.
There's a lot of stuff on there that costs, like, whips.
Right. It's going to take me a long time to get through this list, but... Anyway, that's just where I'm at. Like, Maul, do you want to start off with the pickups? Because I don't want to talk about my list.
No, it's fine. I'll bail you out.
Thank you.
No problem. So I got the Kyrie You're the Monkey. So this was actually like his birthday pair because he was born on You're the Monkey, not like the H&M pair that everyone was alluding to. So this pair here has the blue little monkey on the Kyrie. The other pair has the red. They're pretty dope outsole and design. And it's got like this textured look on the upper and a felt swoosh. So yeah, it's pretty dope. A little gray on gray, pretty solid. These actually released April 17th, so team early. Well, I went first, but I figured everyone else was gonna have their blue ones. So here's my blue ones. Insert picture.
Right here. I got you.
There we go. All right, bet. And then I got my 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Ugh.
Yeah, so this was going to be my work shoe.
You got a job at a movie theater?
I mean, no, I got a job where they'd be sending brothers home if they try to wear sneakers. So this was going to be, I was going to try to fake the funk with these. I might still try. I just have to bring some loafers just in case. They'd be like, oh, excuse me, sir. We don't do that here. So
I am truly disgusted.
What? This is the second week in a row, dude.
I know.
It's a retail pair. I got a pair for retail. This is what happens when I can't get the things that I want. I wanted the Kobe's, can't get those. I wanted the Tinkers, can't get those. So, I ventured off. It was still there on the site at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Bing! Yes, Eric, I played money for those U.S. currency. Yes.
That hurts my feelings.
It's all right.
What else you got, Mo?
I believe that's it as far as what I'm going to show today. So,
Kev, you want to go next?
I got something right there that I'm staring at that's fairly dope, but I'm not ready to show that yet. So maybe
horse shit. Pull that shit out right now.
No, it's not. It's buried under boxes. I'm not pulling it out. Pause.
Yeah, that's what she.
Oh wait. As Pino said, yo, the leather's dope, man. This is like, this is that shattered backboard quality. Look at that.
Man.
Look at that. SBB, $800. Who wants to take them? $800.
It's made of
shattered backboard quality.
It's gross. Durex.
Gross. Everyone wore a shoe like this when they were a kid. It's not that good.
I never wore a shoe like that when I was a kid.
I heard some of the shoes you wore, and this is better than some of the shoes you wore, goddammit. Don't play with me.
You were lying.
I'm lying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll go. I did finally get the Gamma 12s. Shout out to Vince. VXM Closet.
VXM Heat Closet.
Yeah. Shout out to him. I was looking for these. Got a good price on them. I got 2 more pairs of these blue ones. I like them, but you know, a lot of people weren't really feeling them. And then I bought these. I'm gonna put these in a glass case. I love Concords, man. It's my second favorite shoe of all time, and I thought it'd be cool just to have these and put them in a glass case. If I could get them signed by, you know, random like Ohio State players or whatever, that'd be kind of cool to have. But you know, I just thought it was a cool shoe. And
you say you got a couple pairs of the Game Royals?
Yeah, I got 3 total.
You like to double up on a lot of shits?
Some of them. The ones I like too because I feel like they hold value. Or you know, if I wanted to trade for, you know, another one down the road, it would be easier to do. Because I got them I got the one from Foot Locker where I was able to use the $20 off. Yeah. And then Nike, they had the early access, and then I had got a retail price from Atlas early. So I had those for like a week or 2. But yeah, man, I mean, the ones I don't mind doubling up on. If the price is right.
How's the quality on those compared to like other ones that have come out this year? I haven't seen it.
It's not great, but I'm not when it comes to that kind of thing, I'm not like a quality. I mean, we grew up like not really liking ones. I mean, for the most part, I grew up not liking ones. I didn't like ones until I started wearing like slimmer leg jeans and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
same here.
Back in like in the 90s, we were like, bro, you got them old ass Jordan ones. Like nobody mess with them. But then, you know, as I got older, you know, it became, you know, one of my favorite shoes. So yeah, the ones the price is right, you can double up on them, and then if you can make a couple bucks on them, or if you can trade for what you want down the road without having to shell out money, then, you know, it's a win there too.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time till that price goes up. Maybe like 180, because they've been 160 for a while now.
Yeah, they will at some point.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully by then.
hopefully it's after I get the I just need the black and whites to remaster, and once the black and whites remaster, I'm done with one. So
but the black and whites aren't that bad of a resale price right now.
No, they're not. But I am. And shout out to Dre Day, because Dre Day was like, I don't know about them ones. I'm like, bro, you fucking up. So
Dre Day,
is that all your cops?
I can't take any advice from Dre Day after that picture he posted. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, so I'll go. I got these. This is the team cop. I think everybody picked up. You know, like I saw somebody online. All right, so these are the white or the Game Royal or whatever. They're the blue Chicago's is what they are. And I mean, they're all right. I'm not like wowed by them, but I think in like 5 years I'll be glad that I have them, I guess. But it's the shoe that I have. And then I got these in, and these are the LeBron 7 China. They are and I'm saying some of this stuff. Hey, T-Ward, what's good? I'm saying some of this stuff so that people on the podcast will be able to know what I'm talking about. It's an all-white 7. It doesn't have the fly wire, but it has the weave on the side panel, and there's like metallic red swoosh on it, and then a white one on that side. Super dope, and I love this. It goes with my 8s, and my 8s were lonely, and now they are not.
Whoa, wait, that's an Air Max.
Yeah.
Happy Air Max Day.
Fuck Air Max Day. But I'm still bitter. So I also got this shoe here. This is the LeBron 8 suede or bread suede. Too. It is an Air Max. Fuck Air Max Day. So there's this. And I really love this shoe. And I'm like, there's another guy on the panel here has been trying to get them. He's like, oh, I want to get them. I want to get them. And I found him 2 separate pairs. One was in condition. The second one was definitely a 9.5 out of 10. And he's like, yo, so.
No, I wasn't feeling the pictures. I didn't feel the stains that were on the suede.
Well, the second one was clean. The second one was clean.
He doesn't even like Bron.
I know he doesn't. But
I like those shoes. I hooped in those shoes.
That's his mistake. And now, like my big purchase, like my Grail purchase, is these guys right here. Did we lose? We lost
Andres.
Yeah, we lost Andres. But that's fine. He'll come back. So these, I got these.
What are those?
Ben 13s. Jordan 13.
What's the number?
It's a 13. It's a Ben. And
the number inside the tongue, piano guy.
Oh, 1,657 out of 1,734.
Hey, that's my number. Hold up.
21.
Yeah, you ain't got these, huh? So what is really, really cool about this right here is they come with this joker, right? Like this is the shit that comes with it. And it's got the little jump man on it. And it's like an actual wooden shoe tree. This shit is, and it like spreads. It's super cool. It's way too classy for me, but but like I've never felt a shoe with the leather like this. It's bananas. Like nothing that I have compares to this shoe. As far as like leather quality, like on the toe box, even like on 13s, like the leather on the tongue can be pretty good, but the leather on the toe box is usually kind of like tight. It's not even like that. Like it's super soft. I've never felt a shoe like this, and I'm really excited. Yeah. It's actually, small children's skin is what it is.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. That escalated.
So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy to have these, and yeah, that was all of those were on the list except for the blue Jordans, and somebody talked me into those. They're like, think about it. You'll be able to take a picture with the Chicagos, the bread toes, and the band, and the Game Royals, the Frags, and the Royals. And I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm getting that.
Who the hell talked you into that one?
My friend named Kyle, Spencer Kyle. He's not even a sneakerhead, but he was like, oh, look, they match all these other shoes.
I just think a blue Chicago, kind of a blue Chicago, because it has a black tongue.
The black tongue, yeah,
but it's still
the rationale is get them because if you don't get them retail, your ass is gonna circle back for them.
I don't know about all that. I got a list, and in the order I got.
You have been following the list.
3 of the 4 that I have here are on the list. My other 2
Steph, he only wants the list. Hit me up.
His list is a backbone. There are several different things that will be copped in addition.
Right, the list is a cop out.
Oh no, that's right. There's another pair that is coming in. Yeah, my bad.
What's that? Off the list?
Off the list. He's been off the wagon.
Y'all can eat my ass. Right?
No,
I'm gonna pause on that one. Kev, you good?
I'm a vegetarian.
So did y'all pick up anything? Did y'all get any pickups this week?
They did.
My last one was the Animal Pack Air Max 1. That was the last one I actually bought. Last week though, it was a good mail week in regards to getting seated stuff. Champ sent me the Flynet 270.
How does it feel?
I haven't put them on yet. But compared, Nike sent over the Dusty Cactus. Okay. And I wasn't feeling the 270 like in pictures, but when you actually get to see it, I could see it as.
Oops.
of today now, like just something you just put on and go and stuff, or anything like that. But just for casual, I can see myself wearing this one.
I could feel anything for free.
and one of the most like surprising, unexpected seeds I got from Nike or from anybody ever was undefeated Kobe's.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
like they gave it to me a month after they released, so more than a month ago, and like no, they gave it to me last week, but they released like what 6 weeks ago. Totally was not expecting it. Like I was like, was this for me or like some other YouTuber or something? You know?
How's that make you feel, Maul? He loves Kobe.
Yeah, man. Like, you get a good look at him, Maul.
Oh, get a good look, Maul. Get a good look.
But yeah, man, that was very unexpected. Shout out to Nike for that.
Man.
Yeah.
He just came through and shit on our stuff. Well, you know, Dan's got a small airplane.
Haymakers at Nike.
I didn't even know what the resale price. I saw them on StockX and stuff, and like, oh, that's crazy, man. I thought the camo was for more, but I guess they made less pairs of these.
I've been seeing those camos floating
around. The white and gum, I think, was the least amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that black and yellow was probably the most released.
Yeah. Well, those aren't the undefeated ones.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's just the Protro.
Yeah, I fucked that word up. So,
Andres.
Yeah, Andres.
Mine wasn't as eventful as my brother's, but I also got the Atmos Cup last week, which I'm sure you guys have seen all over social media for the last week already.
You know, one place I haven't seen it on my damn feet.
as something that came in today after weeks, but it's not for me, but it's for my future kid.
I
finally got
you got one on the way?
Nah.
Oh, okay. You planning ahead. You said, I'm about to get that.
Yeah, I have about 4 or 5 baby shoes, so I'm just collecting some of my favorite ones Jordans that I like. But aside from that, I had a February was good, but I haven't picked up too much this month. Trying to save money this month, because then we got the Shadows coming out in April.
Yeah, them Shadows and the 18s are what I want. I've secured the H2Hs. I just need those two.
What do you guys think about the homage to home Jordan ones?
I love them.
Yeah,
I had to make sure I secured my pair.
Already,
I secured it.
Nice.
What is this? What am I missing? Why do I not know this?
Those are the ones that are split.
It's a half brand, half Chicago.
I don't know.
Looking ones.
I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that's like, I think they're dope, but I just don't know. They're not on my list, so
he's gonna copy.
Yeah, you'll be on it.
Because what you have to think of it is it's just on this side and it's on the other. So you put them together.
I have one spot left open. One spot left open in these boxes, right? So this wall is completely full except for one spot, which is where the Shadows will go, right? And then,
that's a lie. You are lying through your teeth, sir.
They're not even my teeth. They're all fake.
Doesn't matter. You're still lying. Through your beard. You're lying through your beard.
That's when you get another wall to put up. You're like, oh, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, the mountain of excuses and deflection that he has this evening is at an all-time high.
The expansion pack.
He just doesn't want to admit it. Like, as soon as you admit it, I can leave you alone about it.
Ain't nobody humble bragging. I'm giving out reasons.
He's about to get a Molly wing. He's about to get a West Wing himself.
Humble bragging.
I ain't got my collection ain't got nothing on Maul. Maul's got a whole room full. I'm talking about a wall.
My collection is downsizing at the minute because there are pairs that will never ever see the light.
Well, make sure you run them by me first. Make sure they're not on my list.
I'm talking about recent pairs.
Oh, I don't want them.
All these L's I keep catching.
I don't want them.
So, what's coming out, man?
I know. I feel like the brothers, they should just, hit us with a special Kicks on Fire release edition.
Don't put them on the spot, man.
No. What I will do, though, is I'll use their website. So if anything's wrong, it's their fault.
It's on them.
All right, so here we are on the KickOnFire website. You guys see this? Yes,
Fuck that
yes.
shoe. Fuck
This
that
shoe right here, trash.
Yeah.
Got some Air Max 270s. They're trying to bait us with a consolation prize.
Now, did that work with? I wonder if that worked with anybody.
Hot Punch, and then there was a pair today. There was a white and Volt pair that released on the app, The Stash. Anybody see those?
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah,
They were like, yeah, I saw them.
yeah, it's the same thing that you see there, except that air bubble was Volt. And the acronym VaporMax Nursing Home Registered Nurse Shoe, 2 light bound.
Those look like what's our friends at Sand Viper.
Oh, they're our friends now.
Our friends that made us take down the video.
They're friends of the show.
Yeah,
we can hear it. We'll play that. We'll play that episode down the road.
Exactly. Look at the sneakers and stuff. And Adidas EQT. We're not very big Adidas people here.
No, I mean, I do like the look of that, and I think it looks great on like a smaller foot. Like Steph has pictures of it up, and it looks really, really good.
These shoes are comfortable as hell.
Are you talking about the ones with the big ass boost thing?
This right here,
or the next one? I can't see you a little bit.
These are the same. These
on my laptop.
My B.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking about the next one down. You're talking about the next one.
What are you talking about? Well, I mean, they're all very similar, but
yeah, that pair, like the original pair that had like the blaze orange on it.
Yeah,
like it looks really good on a smaller foot, but I tried it on and it made my foot look like a fucking tank. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good.
Now I have an olive pair. They're actually really, really comfortable. So
Pino wants to know why they made us take the show down, the Sand Viper show.
Because apparently he put his foot in his mouth, no pun intended, and said some things that he probably shouldn't have said. So he was advised.
Yeah, I think he said some things that could probably leave him liable for future creations that he had coming. So
no, I think he snitched on himself that he jacked the mold. Somebody some money.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Well, I think
my bad. I mean, listen, we don't got no F it. I'm telling people the truth, goddammit.
The juice?
The truth.
What are those?
Nike Air VaporMax 2 Hydrogen Blue. I still can't get down with the VaporMax. I do not like the teething ring outsole.
The Tide Pods.
Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it.
I dig them.
Off-White. Is this really releasing? Because I haven't heard anything about this. Is this a Euro release?
There's a few retailers already having them.
I've seen, I think Concepts has them and Sneaker Politics. So yeah.
Oh, never mind. So it's a backdoor only release?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to speak to them.
I can't. They're never in the front of the store. And then the family size Fruity Pebble LeBrons.
Like right, that aren't family size. Like they're only coming out in men's.
Oh,
I think that
the grade school one is a different color.
The black pair is coming out. I think.
Yeah,
family size.
That's a multi. That's not. This was a cereal, not the Fruity Pebbles, right? It's called the cereal because they don't want to pay Fruity Pebbles for the.
Well, right.
But yeah.
So they do everything. It's you know how it is.
I'm on the
nickname's still gonna reign supreme.
I'm on the fence with it because like I only play ball in my LeBrons. I really don't wear them out and about. So I already have like 5 or 6 pairs of LeBron 15s, and I'm like, man, I don't really think I'm gonna play that much basketball to suffice buying more LeBron. Yeah. So it's got to be super dope in order for me to buy it. I try on the LeBron watch or whatever. I always miss. So that's like, all right, if I can't get it on the LeBron watch, I'm not gonna buy these other ones that are. I think they're all right, but they don't cause any movement,
Nike can't have any of my money until I start getting some dope releases. All right, I'm not buying your GRs and your other BS. It goes same for you, Jumpman. I'm not buying anything until I start getting some guns. So you better learn my IP address ASAP.
You would lie. Anyway,
I mean it's a quasi lie, but I'm kind of serious.
Yeah. So what's everybody's opinion on this girl shoe?
The Jordan low, the 11 low iridescent.
I don't mind it. I just don't know if I like low 11s. Like I have low 11s that I never wear.
Yeah, they get no airtime, bro. Whatsoever. Air Jordan lows, 11 lows. You should stay in them containers.
Like I saw, who had them? Nest One had a picture that I thought they looked dope. But
yes.
I don't need them though. You know, like if it looks kind of like a Concord, if I want to wear I wear a Concord, and then the actual new Concords are coming out.
I got the Concord lows too.
Yeah, I got a Concord
They
lows
don't
too.
get one. I got the tuxedos, the infrareds, the cherries, the navies. I got all them joints.
Never wear them.
Exactly. I got the Preds. They don't get no play. Like in the summertime.
I don't.
Have you guys seen the Easters in person yet? The lows?
Have not.
Because I know that they look black, but I know they're like a iridescent green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
like when
people
they
might
shine,
be surprised if they see official images and they buy them and they're like, "What the hell is this? Like, this is not what's."
I thought it was good to go black and white
us.
shoe.
Yeah,
I know.
like,
The official pictures on Nike were so trash. Like they didn't show any of the detailing. Like
they should have at least like showed one picture with like maybe with like a different lighting so they can see that it's actually green.
It's pure laziness on the part of them. They're like, we could take better pictures, but why?
Because it's trash. It's a trash release, and that's it for this week, though, right?
I hope I pass
because that LeBron.
I'm close. I put in for the draw.
I mean, listen, the 15s are not my favorite silhouette by any means. These lows are comical for all you LeBron heads, all you Nike fans that try to get on Under Armour or any other brand that isn't spelled Nike. This right here, garbage.
It's better than the Curry. It's better than the Curry.
It's not.
I would definitely wear those over the Curry.
It looks like the Curry 3 low. It looks like the Curry 3 low.
I'll take those over the Curry.
With an Air Max. That's because you're faithful to LeBron.
I do find the 15 lows to be disgusting.
They're disturbing.
They are. They're horrible. However, they're better than the stuff that Under Armour is putting out for Curry. Like, I feel bad for Curry that's the best they can do for him.
What pair? Because everyone was so elated over the 4s, and in fact, they've sold very well.
I mean, they're all right, but I can't pull them off. You know, like for me,
you don't want to step outside your bubble.
I step outside my bubble all the time.
You're what? To Jordan?
No, Jordan, LeBron. I got ADs. I got Kyrie's. I got
a big umbrella.
Yep.
Nike.
Air Max.
Yep.
Basketball.
Yep. Sounds like it's all funneling down the same tube.
I got some Wades. I got Wades. I have some Iversons.
You have a couple Wades. You have limited.
I have like 5.
2 limited pairs of Wades.
6. I have 6 pair of Wades.
You have the Chicago, which you got for free.
Yes.
You got the edition pair because it was limited. You got the All-Star pair because it was limited. The Hype Beast and you cop those pairs.
I got the Sun ones, and the Sun ones weren't limited.
But I mean, why would you buy orange chicken if you don't like Chinese food? I mean, like we don't like them Under Armours, man. They trash.
that particular one is like I don't know, man. It's not that LeBron shoe is not a good shoe.
It's horrible.
But to come at the like LeBron heads and be like, y'all want to talk trash about Curry? Like you're comparing Curry's shoe to the worst of the Nike or the LeBron line.
No, that's not the worst.
And where does that put the bar for Curry? Where does that put the bar for Curry?
Since the 10s, they've all been bad.
I am not a hype beast.
You are a hype beast.
I am not. But you've got the damn chat going at me right now.
It's true. You can't run away from the truth, sir.
The hype night is.
I buy what I like.
Buy what I like.
And Linder, eat a dick.
Says every hype beast.
But yeah, like I said, in my mind, like that shoe is horrible. It really is, and I feel like they could have been. Mark Kicks was good. I feel like they could have done so much more with the 15, but it looks like. But maybe they're trying to reach out for the dad thing that's happening right now.
Just don't release a low. How about that? Like when you get to that product, when you strip it down and it looks like that, just throw the shit away. That's it. We're done. Let's get ready for this.
Most
16.
of the LeBron lows have been not great.
Let's get ready for the soldiers because that's all he's really going to wear during the playoffs. Like,
right. Well, I mean, like the 10 lows were dope. The 8 lows were dope.
10 lows were not dope.
Yeah, they were. I have a pair. I'm looking right at them.
I don't think I like one low LeBron shoe that much. I don't.
The 11 lows.
The 8 lows were okay. No. The 8 lows. The 8 lows were okay. You had the crimson pair. You had that other crazy multicolor pair that goes for like $2,000.
Mid, isn't it?
It's a
a little high.
It's kind of like a Jordan 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little lower than the Jordan 3, but yeah, it's in that range.
It's a low. Yeah, the solar pairs. What's that multicolored pair? What's that actually called?
Oh, the
Solar Red. What the hell is that called?
There's the Miami Nights one.
It might be that one.
But like, there's like the China White, the lows, the 11 lows were super dope, and you can miss all the Palmers, like KB French kicks.
I don't like those either. Like
I'm
a LeBron fan, but I don't. None of the lows I like.
I have those Palmers. I think the 11 lows.
No, 11 lows. The 12 lows were the
Palmers.
Oh, the 11. Yeah, 12 lows.
Like the 8 lows. I think it was 8 lows. They were like, no, the Sprites, but they had the 2. They were like sample pair. Both of them go for like the thousands now.
That's out of my
the
range.
LeBron Palmers.
Right. The 9s?
Is it 9 lows? Is that what they were?
I don't know if they were lows, though.
No, they're lows.
Yeah, they were lows for sure.
They're both lows.
What can you can't?
Oh, yes.
You can't wear that with anything.
Yes. You can wear that with a funky ass shirt.
You can wear it with black.
You can wear it with some cargos.
For autism awareness.
Oh, God.
All those colors.
Oh, God.
Right. Nah, that's a dope fucking shoe, man.
It's all right.
And that's a 9 low.
It's okay,
anyway.
but it's got to be limited, aka hype beast, and it's got to go for like
that's
$2,000.
9. That looks like a 7. That's a 7.
That's not a 7.
It's a 9.
It is.
But anyway,
like
the whole point. Yeah, the whole point of what I'm saying. And I would love to get the brothers over here to see what they have to say, like that way. I mean, when you're comparing the worst of the LeBron line and saying this shoe isn't as cool as Curry, what does that mean for the best athlete that they have on their roster? Like, what is Under Armour doing? Like, I'm curious. What do y'all think about that? Like because Maul is a big time.
No,
go ahead, Maul.
I'm going to let them give their input. I'm not going to be rude. I will let them give their input, and then I will have my rebuttal. I will adjust my rebuttal if they make a good point.
Well, allow me to retort. No, Juan, Andres, opinions on comparing the Under Armour line as much as y'all can, because I know that y'all
Curry Under Armour line. Let's be specific.
Right.
Curry Under has been hit or miss for me. Like, there's some that I really like. I think it was a 3. I don't even remember which ones there are the good ones or not. But the 5 one is nice to me. The low is nice. I like the lacing system. It's very original compared to the LeBron 15 low. I have to go with the Curry 5. But like what one legged listener saying, like you're comparing the Curry line to. Well, I wouldn't even consider
LeBron 4s. I'll take them over the.
I wouldn't consider the LeBron line the worst that Nike has to offer. Like I'm not feeling the. Oh, the LeBron 15 low.
Right, he's comparing that one shoe and saying y'all want to talk trash about Curry. So hold on. Go ahead, Juan.
I don't like the 15 low. And it is one of the worst ones that. I mean, the design of the shoe is meant to be a high top. Like, you just cut the head off. Like, it doesn't make sense for me. And I'm a fan of lows. I like the 11 lows and stuff like that. But I understand what you're saying. You're comparing the best that Curry has to offer to the worst in the LeBron line. I guess
we have spoken ad nauseum about how trash the LeBrons were. The 11s.
No, I love the 11s.
13s.
I was a fan of the 11s. Just that they hurt my pinky toe big time. But I love the design of them. They look like they're like 5-6 years ahead of their time, and the colorways were nice. But I just couldn't wear them on my feet. I don't know if it was my feet, but I think I heard some people say they took a while to break in. But I have too many shoes, so not to say I have a lot, but I'm not gonna wear them all the time.
Nobody got time to break into the shoes.
I want people to break them in. Like, I want a shoe that I can wear and have it be comfortable already, or at least not hurt my feet.
I have a couple 11s. They're not all trash, but the vast majority of them are terrible. In the 13s.
The 13s had a dick on the side of the shoe.
All right, then.
The 13s were the worst, probably, that he dropped.
14s?
The 13s.
14s. What about the 14s?
I like the 14s.
The 14s aren't bad.
I feel like you try to manifest, like you fabricate an attraction for the 14s. Those were awful. Those were moon boots.
They were not my look. That shoe.
I like the 14.
I mean, I do feel like that they gave him like the release. It was like the Kyrie that year because the Kyrie threes.
Don't get me started.
The Kyrie threes, they had bad release colorways and they had dope PE colorways. And with the LeBron 14, I thought like there was a lot of the same thing. They gave a lot of like bad, poorly executed colorways and a lot of dope PE colorways. The
Let's
LeBron 14.
There was only one really dope 14, and it's the one nobody could have.
Which one? Oh, the out of nowhere?
Yeah.
No, the Academy is dope. You want me to get it?
No, please don't.
I can show it to you.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Because it's dope. The Ultimate Warrior.
Like,
it doesn't matter. It's still this is a dope colorway. So
you got people saying they'd rather walk barefoot than to wear Currys. Like that's
right,
when you know you're so far on the left. You're so far on the left that you can't even start to hear what the other person is saying.
Yeah, and you said you were going to ID a pair of the Ultimate Warrior.
I said I was going to customize, but I didn't. You know why? Because reality set in.
Let's make that shit.
You decided that you took too much hate on Curry. You was like, I can't fuck with LeBron like that.
Yeah, like
trash.
Yeah,
Are you a Warriors fan, Mo?
Oh,
you're a Warriors fan? Oh, okay.
He said anybody but LeBron fan.
Yeah.
Because he's a Celtics fan.
I'm not a Celtics fan. I'm a Kyrie fan.
Yeah.
Not a Warriors fan. I'm a Curry fan.
He's a Knicks fan. He's a Knicks fan.
I'm a Knicks fan thick and through.
Nah, it's not thick and through if you root for other team.
So I'm looking at my LeBron 14s right now.
It's the free agency era, damn it.
The Black History Month was dope. The flip the switches are dope. The 15s are dope. Like and there are, I mean, like I would like to get the EYBL fucking LeBron 13 or 13s.
I had a line on those.
Right, it's a dope shoe, but like I know we're beating a dead horse, but that's a bunk ass shoe. Like you got two of them sitting directly behind you right now, and they make me sad for your office on your over your other shoulder. Look at them sad ass things. Look at them sad ass things.
There's actually 4, but you know
what? It doesn't matter. They're all garbage.
They're garbage, and 2 of those are sample pairs, BT Dubs.
Okay.
That nobody wants. You can get them shits for $20.
Yeah, okay.
Beating a dead Under Armour horse.
You will never, ever be able to accept it. You are like you're brainwashed.
So
you're Nike brainwashed.
Yeah. Do we have a do we have a
drop? Yeah, we have a drop, and then I will talk about 8-9. So,
all right, let's do it.
Welcome to the Gap, everybody. This portion of the show is sponsored by 8-9 Manufacturing. Go ahead and check out the new juice lineup with Bishop in the what's it? Is it LA Raiders now? They keep changing. It's back to LA.
Las Vegas.
Did they move?
Vegas?
They didn't move yet.
I think so.
Well, the Raiders, anyway. It's Bishop with the Raiders. It's a dope shirt with that old school LA Raiders starter look, and also the elephant print pants are back in rotation just for a little bit because they keep selling out. So make sure y'all check that out. The link is in the description, and
yeah, buddy.
Now we're into the Gap. Oh, let me go.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. At least my favorite part of the show. We're gonna have to get Juan over there some cocaine or something, man. Why is that? Because I get to do the most talking, or at least it's my favorite part of the show because I get to do the most talking. So the name of the game is Gap. It's gas, ass, or pass. We're gonna put up a shoe that one of the people on the panel have picked. We're gonna judge the shoe and judge the person harshly based on the shoe they picked. Gas gets you 2 points. Ass gets you. That's why you get no points. Pass gets you 1 point. And the winner of the Gap gets to pick the next Gap. So here we go. Now, first up is the Silver Bullet, and I'll let Kev take it away.
All right. Yep. We have the Silver Bullet, 97. Yeah, man, I love these shoes, and there's a lot of Air Maxes you could pick from, but I think we all kind of went with runners. We could have went into the basketball realm, but we decided to kind of stick with the runners. It's one of my, like I said, one of my favorite. You have the all metallic upper, and the whole shoe is basically metallic. So I mean, it is what it is. So it would be a gas for me if I had a vote. Who's next?
But you don't. Andres.
The Air Max 97 is a shoe that when I first saw it, I wasn't a big fan of it. But now, like, the more I see it, like, I guess I've grown to like it more. I don't know if because I see it all the time or just certain colorways, though, like this one specifically and the gold one. So it's one of those shoes that I kind of regret passing on when they came out last year. So I would say gas on these.
All right, so that's a guess. Juan?
It's gonna be.
Can I interject for a second?
Yes.
Well, you just got to make it clear they only have a certain number of gases.
Oh yeah, you only get 2 gases.
Okay.
So you got to be picky. You know, you got to be cautious with your gas.
Okay.
All right.
Don't just spread your gas everywhere. Okay.
Got it.
What's 3 gases?
This is
Yeah, it was 3. It was
you get
3
gases. You get 3 gases.
No, we trimmed it to 2. There's only 5 of us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, cool. We go with 2 gases. That's what you got. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's gonna be a pass for me. I'm very selective with my Air Maxes, and 97 is right in the middle. Like, the colorway is clean. Silver Bullet is probably my favorite one from the 97, so it would have to be a pass still. Like, it's like right in the middle for me.
Right. Gotcha. All right, Maul.
These are a pass. So I do have them. I'll premise with that. I've not worn them. I got them last year on the restock. Caught them off the rebound, Ben Wallace. But with the limited amount of gas, I gotta be choosy here. So they're just gonna be a pass. They're definitely not ass. You know, I enjoy the Coors Lights.
Okay, so that's 1, 2.
Can I say something?
It's a long-winded pass.
Yeah,
Can I say something before we move on?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't aware of the 2 gas rule. So
Yeah, you want to downgrade?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on these.
Okay.
If we're being very selective.
Right. And
we're
just keep
being
in mind
very
that,
selective.
Oh boy.
Hey man. I'm being
so-
honest.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the same for me. Like, this shoe is a pass. I had this shoe. I got rid of this shoe with no issue. Like, I don't even feel bad about it. Like, I'm
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. I have zero remorse about getting rid
Weren't
of
you
this
really
shoe.
hyped about copping that shoe though?
I was. And then I got it, and I wore it a couple times, and I was like, ugh. And then I traded for the LeBron 9 Christmas. So, you know, they were a dead stock Christmas pair. And then I bought another shoe. So I gave those, the Silver Bullet, and $100 and got the Christmas 9 and I think another one. I can't remember what the other.
So when the hype dies, so does that shoe.
No, it wasn't even like I was excited about it because it came back out, and I had it when it like came out in '97. But like, you know, it's like meh. Like I can get rid of this shoe and be okay with it. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You know, I gave a friend of mine two pair of Jordans last night. So, and then now keep in mind that the usual suspects, y'all in the chat, y'all have as many gases as you want.
Gas.
So Kev walks away with 6. So next up we have, let's see,
Juan.
boom.
Okay.
Air Max
Who's this?
90 or Air Max 1 red, University red.
Air Max 1 University is like the bread or the Chicago Air Jordan 1 to me is like, aside from being like one of the best Air Maxes in my opinion, Air Max 1, like it's just the colorway is timeless, like perfect for spring, summer. Like, I mean, how can you not have this in your Air Max rotation, right? Right? Gas.
Hi.
I don't have them.
Oh my God.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
No, I have the 2.0s.
Oh, never mind.
But that's the consolation prize to this shoe. But anyway,
the anniversary joints.
Yep. Yeah, Andres.
I'm gonna have to go with gas on these also. When they came out last year, I'm sure most people weren't able to get them when they came out in March. But then when they came out again, I think it was October or something.
And yesterday.
They came out yesterday as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I was able to grab it when it came out the second time last year, and I was happy because they're like, it's probably my favorite. Maybe it's up there with my favorite Air Max 1 colorways. So it's definitely a gas for me.
Right. Mo?
I can't. I don't know what to do yet. Let me think.
All right. Well, I'll go. You want me to come back to you?
I'm trying to think what the other gap will be. I'm gonna pass on these only because I truly passed on these. I passed on them last year. I passed on them in Atlanta. I passed on them when they restocked 16 times. I passed on them yesterday. I guess that goes into if I can't have the hype stuff. I don't want the stuff that you restock and try to jam down my throat. So I'm just gonna pass with my bitterness in my chair and pass it to you.
Okay. These are gas for me. This was like Air Max Day 2017. They dropped, it was like the lead up. Like they dropped these, the blue pair, the Atmos, and the Masters. And I had to go back through and because I got an L on all of them. And I ended up getting the blue and the red pair at retail when they dropped again the second time. And I had to go and pay resale for the other two. But like I feel like this is one of those shoes. Like if you're a collector of any kind, you need this shoe in your collection. You have to have this shoe in your collection.
Don't try to talk me into it.
But it is. You know what it is. It is the shoe. It's the shoe that put Tinker on the map. Like it's his fucking shoe. Like that is. Like I want to grab it out of my box right there and be like, "Why do you not own this shoe?"
Please keep your shoes in the box.
And the prices are low right now, so you have the ability to get them. And like that shoe, even though it has restocked 7 times, it's dope. It is the Air Max to have. Period, hands down. And that's what I got. Is it Kev?
Yeah.
You still got?
Yep. I'm gonna pass on these. I mean, it's a cool shoe, but it's. I mean,
so you already passed on them.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I just like you, I could have bought them a couple different times. I did buy the 2.0s, but I've never worn those. So
right.
That's
sad.
It's a pass. I mean, I wear more basketball shoes. Like I really don't even wear runners too often.
I get that. So next up, all right. So Juan, you walked away with 7 points. So that's awesome.
Cool.
Leave my box out of this. Weird. I hope my shoe's next. Everybody's gonna run out of gas by the time that I get to my shoe. I think Kev did that on purpose.
Possibly.
You sent yours in last.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of in pain, man. Come here, break.
So we have mine. We have the duck camo, the Atmos, excuse me. Oh, Lordy. Air Max 90s. All right. So I don't own these. I would like these. These are well out of my Air Max price range because I'm not paying an exuberant amount of money, but these are super gas. So this was one of 3 pairs that came to mind when the topic was brought up for Air Max Day. This was actually part of the vote, if I'm not mistaken, a few years back. And this was one that I voted on. So not that I would have been able to get a pair of them anyways, because Air Max Day isn't for everyone. It's for a select few.
Yeah. All right. Andres?
These are gonna be a pass for me. I think it's like it's kind of like trying to imitate in a way like the OG infrared colorway. And it's just adding the camo to it, which I'm a fan of camo, but I wouldn't say on my shoes. Maybe like on a t-shirt or something, or on some shorts. But I'm not
Supreme 5s.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Supreme 5s either. So I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. The Kobe Pro was alright, but the camo pair probably isn't my favorite one. But I'm just not a big fan of too much. Maybe better said, too much camo on my shoes. And this shoe has camo like all over it, so they're a pass for me.
Fair enough.
All right, Juan.
Oh, where's the shoe at?
It's the Duck Camo Air Max 90.
Yeah, you
Nah, I was being sarcastic. Camo, you know. You can't say that.
Yeah, I bought that thing look on and like, huh?
I'm like, wait a minute. How's he been playing the whole time? Got him.
No, the infrared and camo just doesn't go well with me. Do I have a certain amount of asses?
Nah, go ahead.
No,
Infinite ass.
This one's infinite ass. This one's ass. Like, I don't like it at all.
Do you have this pair?
No, I don't.
Oh.
If the infrared would have been like black or something, I would have been a little bit better. But no, ass.
Nice.
Thanks, babe.
Kev.
That's no turtle.
Listen, you don't even have to be nice at this point. They've already,
These are ass. These things, they don't go together, man. I mean, the infrared and the camo it's a bad mixture to me. I don't know what they were trying. I don't. Right. I mean, you probably could have went with like a brighter green or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if that would have worked. I just don't. No. Cheeks.
That's
Maurice Cheeks.
I'm gonna like this shoe is a. I'm not gonna give it a gas, but I'm not gonna ask it either. I don't particularly like this shoe, but this shoe has a story. This shoe is legendary on the thing, so I'm just gonna give it a pass. But
where are the sellers that say it's ass? Can someone hook me up?
Right, and that's the thing. Like this shoe has like it's super limited. It's it is what it is. But like the fact of the matter is it's like you're gonna put in $25. Please put in $25. I love that. I just don't particularly care for the duck camo at all. But I get that it's like a super limited shoe and it's dope and everybody likes it. But it's just not for me.
Hold on. All right.
But that's just a pass. So that Maul walks away with 4. He got a point. The comment section for sure gave you all the gas in the world.
That's cool.
Brothers and J's block everyone in this chat.
That's cool.
Next up, we have a fuck no, babe. I'm hoping it's mine. Polo said worst show ever.
Worst show ever. I'm getting a Polo treatment over here.
Now that he's on his Air Max kick. We're waiting for the shoe to show up. I'm gonna talk because I feel like
it's just ready.
Oh god damn it! Whose is this? Is this
it's Andres?
Andres, did you pick this one?
It's the Amos from last year.
Yeah, the elephant print.
Oh, god damn it! I was gonna go with too. I'm gonna have to ask it. Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, this is my it's probably maybe my favorite Air Max shoe ever. I don't have a lot, but from the few pairs that I have, this is easily my favorite. Just I love elephant print. I love the Air Jordan 3. The little hits of teal make it give it a little added pop. So I'm just a really big fan of this colorway.
Yeah. All right, so that's the Atmos 3, and so Juan, what's your?
These are gas for me. Just it's great, man. Like I think even if it wouldn't have been a collab, I think it would still sell well. It just has the right amount of teal. Elephant print is put in the right places. It's very nice. I like it. Gas.
All right, so you're out of gases. Maul. Why are you on this shoe?
I'm just curious whether or not these are trash too.
Yeah, I think those are trash. I don't like them.
Oh, you're wildin'. Anyways, it's a gas. Yeah, that's the winner. I mean, we can cut the show short. There's nothing better than that one right there. That if I just have that shoe in my collection, not that NMD that I was just showing, that no one can hear. That one right there. Yeah, but you had the Jumpman. I want the actual Air Max. Yeah, F that Jumpman. I want the actual Air Max, and I want it for the Dan price. I don't want to pay resale. I don't want to pay StockX. I want the Dan price. Okay.
All right, so that's your first gas that you've used.
Yes, sir. And my other
Kev?
one for the Warhawk.
I'm actually gonna pass on these, man. Like, I bought the pair that I want out of the pack. I want the threes. Nobody liked the threes. I like the threes. Like I said, I don't really wear runners like that. So
Those threes are about as bad as
I'm confused.
it's fine. I just
So
anymore, I'm gonna fall off the chair.
So this shoe looks identical to the one that doesn't have the Jumpman on it. So I was excited I got to knock them out both. And then like this one has the Jumpman on the insole. The left one has Tinker's signature on the insole, or it says Nike Air, I think, on the insole. I can't remember. But either this shoe is beyond dope. I love this shoe. So this gets my other gas. I really am partial to the Air Max 1. But
Specs, I need a 10.5 or 11. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm working that. So yeah, that's that. So I mean, like ultimately, I do feel like that's like the hype Air Max to get. You know, like that's the best one. That's not one of the OGs. So Andres, you got 7. So you were currently tied with your brother.
Ooh.
All right, and you have one more gas. Maul has one more gas. Kev has a gas, and I have no gas. So there's that. Yes. All right, next up.
My blood pressure.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're getting worked up tonight.
Yeah, it happens. I'm emotional. Well,
the Warhawk won't be on here because Homeboys doesn't have it. Mike's not on.
I forgot you pulled the switcheroo.
Yeah.
I would have asked the Warhawks for sure.
Oh, that hurts. We're just waiting on mine to show up. The Atmos. There it goes. So this is the friends and family pack of the Masters. This gas has been awkward as fuck. No. It's just a different topic, and it's not something that we usually do on this show. So, which we're trying to branch out and do runners. But this is the friends and family pack of the Masters, right? So the Masters that came out were black, where it's white up there. And I have those and love those, and I would love to get my hands on these. This is but it's going to be impossible without paying like a literal car.
No, man, just call your neighborhood reseller. I'm pretty sure he has a full size run.
Not of these. Nobody has a full size run of these. So these are the friends and family master pack, and I'll pass it on. Andres, what's your opinion on these?
I have the black pair, and I love it a lot. But I don't know, maybe because I've just seen the black pair a lot more. But I'm not a huge fan of the white pair. I'm not sure if it's because I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel like you can see the quality of the leather as much, or just something about it doesn't make me want to have it or like it as much. So this will be a pass for me.
Okay. Juan?
I don't have no more gas.
No, and this is the last shoot. So
damn. I guess it's pass. I like them a lot, but I guess I ran out of gas. It's gonna be a pass. But I don't know if I would prefer these over the black ones. But like, I think the white actually makes the print stand out even more. You know?
I agree.
But yeah, very nice shoe. Just I guess I ran out of gas. Pass.
Kev, what was your shoe?
What, my shoe was
the
97.
Yeah, the 97. This
is
the
silver bullets that I passed on. So this is the last one.
Yep.
All right, and it's still a pass. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like the white pair better than the black pair. I just feel like the contrast is just a better pop. It's a cleaner look, and that's that. That's gas.
Kev.
So we got 4.
We're deleting the show. All of the people on the panel are blind. I could see.
He's on this new runner kick now, so like all of a sudden.
No, I know. He's.
I'm gonna pass. To make it interesting.
Well, no, I meant like I'm out. So all right. So I'm out.
No, but if they gas it, then it's a 3-way tie.
No, it's not. Like because
gas
the mall gas. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is a 3-way. Like the comment section gassed it, so it's a 3-way tie between me, Juan, and Andres. So and they're all Air Max 1s.
Surprise.
And it comes down. So I mean, like it really comes down between you and Kev selecting the Atmos, the OG Red, or the Friends and Family one.
Well, you already know where I'm going.
Right. And
Atmos.
Like, let's see. Oh, actually, usual suspects. Let us know. What do y'all think? Because I mean, we're already getting some Atmos votes. So, and that's my opinion. I'll probably say that one probably gets it the most. So, Kev, what's your opinion?
Actually, I take these over all the other ones.
The Friends and Family ones?
Yeah, I take these over the Reds and the Atmos.
All right, so usual suspects.
But they got Atmos.
Type Atmos or Friends or just F and F, so we know which one y'all are voting for. Y'all got
Wonder.
Y'all got 10 seconds. Go.
The chat's calling Kevin Kevy Wonder. Clapback season.
Oh man, y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want that.
You gonna see them eyes get big, but y'all talking about me?
Do it.
Y'all talking about me?
So here we go. Now they're starting to populate, and it's like I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Andres, you are the winner of the G.A.P. Congratulations! Hey. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be hitting you. I mean, you don't win anything, but you do get to pick next week's G.A.P. So that's the thing. So congratulations. Thank you all for playing at home. Thank you for playing here on the show. And I'll be reaching out to you trying to get, what your opinion on, or like, what do you want for next week's G.A.P? I would love to, I can't wait to hear what you got. All right.
All right,
so do we have a drop for the topics?
We're going to roll on the topics.
Friends and family fucking pairs. Shot down.
We're here. Sponsored by Rashid.
All right.
Nope. 8-9.
Yep. 8-9.
Nice. Petty wop. Anywho, speaking of petty, I'm petty. I'm salty. I'm angry. I'm disgruntled. And every synonym that you can possibly think of. And it's all because of one thing. The Nike draw. Okay? There's such thing as the law of averages, which says sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. But there should be a balance. I've literally taken like a Roy Jones Jr. combo to the chin on every single release for the past 2 months. And I'm done. I'm done. All right. This might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. And I can't even say that I really wanted these damn shoes all that much. But it just made me upset about all the shoes I really did want. I.e. the Tinker 3s, whichever one called trash. Or said they were going to pass, or said, I don't know. Now all of a sudden they had a nice little resale value, and everybody wanted them. Oh, the history, this, that, and the third. I explained it to you, Dan. I'm not calling you out on that. I'm just saying there's some frauds amongst us. All right. Between the hyper releases on the shit that nobody wanted, i.e. Kyrie's, the LeBron watch, which I can't even see, and these Nike draws, which in my opinion are fixed, I'm done. I'm done. I am now going to play the spoiler. Like, my season is over. I'm just going to try to cop things to, one, keep them all resellers' hands, and then B, have a snowball's chance in hell to be able to trade them. So with that being said, insert your rant.
I am 2 for 45 on the draw.
You're not including today. You're not including today.
2 for 46. So 2 for 46 on the draw.
You did not include the 7 accounts that you had open for you.
Right. No, I'm just talking about my individual account. Right. My individual account went 2 for 40. I've gone 2 for 47. I got the wings on my birthday, which I think Nike threw me a bone, and the wings won. And then I got the what is it? The confetti 8s, which ended up sitting. Right, which I think nobody even entered the draw but me. So those are my 2 wins on the draw. All right. And now the draw is supposed to be there to battle the bots. Now, am I gonna like? I don't think there's any way to fix the draw. I think there's a way that people can exploit the system.
The draw was working before they opened it up to Marketplace and before they expanded it onto the browser.
Oh,
the bots have now completely taken over.
Yeah, the bots are creating accounts and they're taking many stabs at it. I was just looking at a post from 804 King of Phones. There's one person got 44 pairs of the Sean Witherspoons. I mean, come on, man. Like, and Nike knows that it's happening. Right. They just don't care. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all that I'm done trying for things. I'm still gonna try. I might not hit, but the pairs that I want, I'll get wherever I need to get them. But I mean, I'd be lying to y'all if I said that I wasn't going to at least try.
Right.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. But I'm gonna try for things that I probably wouldn't have tried for in the past because I'm trying to take a pair from a reseller or get a pair that might have some trade value.
Right.
So my strategy will be different. Usually only try for things that I want because that's how I do. Now I'm just gonna try for everything.
Yep. They have to figure out a way to get some of these accounts. Because I was talking to somebody, I'm not gonna say their name, about how it works, and it is crazy. The unfair
no, it's like a 500 to 1 ratio, bro.
Exactly.
We have a bot epidemic, and these bots have hundreds upon hundreds of accounts. So every time, Kevin, you enter one, this person is entering 500.
Right.
Like literally, those people who win, honestly, like that shit is a miracle. When I see the average person, I just put my 1 entry in and I won. I'm like, holy shit! Like you got lucky today. You better play the lotto.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta be lucky like Charlie and Willy Wonka to get a damn pair of shoes. I mean, that's what you have to do now.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel every time there's a freaking draw. Like I'm sitting there on the outside looking in, and all of a sudden I'm just like, let me peel back this draw. Here's my email. Like, come on now. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to be like that. It shouldn't have to be this amount of effort. Dan, you shouldn't have to have friends open up accounts to be able to have a chance to buy a shoe that's going to sell for 3, 4, 5x. On StockX or through a reseller, and
that's the game. That's the game now, and that's just what it is. So
I don't want to play that game.
Yeah, Juan, Andre,
I quit school because of recess. Damn it.
Juan, Andre,
tell if you're being really...
what y'all think? What y'all think about the sneakers app?
Nike really has to figure out a way to fix it because I mean. I don't think I've ever won on the sneakers app. I don't enter a lot, but like I've seen like on Twitter how like people have like their email showing that they won like dozens and dozens. Like Buckeye was saying, like that's ridiculous, man. Like I know Nike doesn't release these shoes to make a profit. Like they're just releasing these to make hype, but they still like have to find a way to reward the actual people who want them, and somehow like I don't know, like maybe create some kind of thing where like if you buy a certain amount of general releases, that's it, like you can get like a free entry or something for like a big hype release or something. But yeah, like I mean there's nothing. It sucks, man, like especially for people who really like the shoes. Like they're actually making like people who really like Molly was saying, like you just feel all like disappointed and stuff, like I'm just losing the love for the shoes and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm. Foot Locker makes it so you want to be loyal, because I can see that when I spend money at Foot Locker, I'm hitting every time I go because I'm continuing to spend money there. So if Nike had something like that, then of course I would spend money there because they get every release, not just some here and there. Where Foot Locker will sometimes not have, like they didn't have the Tinkers at Foot Locker that I go to.
No, none of them did.
Right. So,
whose page are you on?
That's 804 King of Phones. This is the post that Kevin was referencing. This is the bot that won an exuberant amount of pairs.
Let me lock in on you so people can see. Can you pull it?
Yeah. So, Andres, what's your opinion?
Yeah, the same goes with me. I've tried like maybe less than 10 the draws, but I've never hit either. I even tried something like just to say, oh, like this shoe might I might get lucky. Even something I don't even.
Oops, you there?
When opens up and it says like, okay, you can enter, and then it makes you. I've never had a chat. I've never won anything, but it's crazy because I've seen people that like sometimes aren't even that big into shoes or something, and they enter and they win, which is kind of weird. You're like, oh, this person, I won on my birthday or something, or this is my first time ever entering a draw and I win, which is like, and you see people enter week after week after week and they never get anything. So I don't even know exactly how the winners are even chosen. It doesn't make sense a lot of times.
So I'm looking at this picture, and this isn't the sneakers app. This is from Undefeated. All right, no, we know that websites are vulnerable,
but I mean, it's probably something similar.
Oh, well, listen, if that's Undefeated, I thought that was the name of the bot because they were just copying everything. I kid you not. I looked at it, I saw Undefeated. I didn't even put two and two together. I just figured, wow, this bot is like flexing hard. Like, I ain't taking no L's. Exactly. But yeah, the sites like that, the Shopify, all those are extremely vulnerable. You know, to bots, and typically they'll try to cancel orders and stuff like that. I know with the Kobe Pro shows, there were a few orders that were canceled, and you know the stores don't even do so much. They'll cancel a handful, but you know if all the shoes are purchased, if 90% of the shoes are purchased with bots, they're not going to cancel 90% of the orders. It's just not happening.
Right.
And, so, here's my other issue. All right, before I get off my soapbox, it's the inside information. Right, like well. Here's how there is a cheat code, damn it. And if you tell me otherwise, you're lying in my face and I don't appreciate it. There's a cheat code with the sneakers app, with the stash, with the New York releases, all that other bull crap where there's inside information. And this is basically a foolproof way to get the pair. So you're combating against that on top of bots, which, like I said, have like a 500-to-1 ratio per account. It is virtually impossible for the average collector to get a pair at retail.
I don't know. I mean, like, even though my experience would say otherwise, I don't think they're doing anything like the stash thing. Maybe a situation where people find out before other people, so they're there and ready and waiting. You know, and that goes along with the territory. Especially in New York, you and I were having this conversation.
It's members only, bro.
Earlier today, where people apparently run the line, and if you're not a part of it, like,
well, that's a whole different, you know.
I'm camping. I told you, I'm camping out for toilet paper, and nobody's getting toilet paper unless I get my money.
Well, if it's Supreme, then you're in.
No, I mean, like regular.
But if it's Charmin, then you're just SOL.
You got to fight me to get your toilet paper. That's all I'm saying.
Like the whole thing. All right. So, for example, they had the sneakers draw for the Witherspoon. What was it, yesterday? And in like 10 seconds, they're gone. Just gone. Right. Like people know. All right, at 12:03 Eastern Time, this is when it's going to happen, and they're in there, ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. Direct link. Boom, boom, boom. Checked out before you even get the notification. It's no different than the old 21 Mercer releases, where by the time it hit the Twitter link, they were already sold out. Like, you know,
that's how Kith is. I mean, Kith has a drop, and if you get in there and you're able to select your size, they just hold you there and say, "Hold on a second," and then people just come up and take
cart jack.
Stuff. Yeah, you get
cart jack.
So
yeah, if you're reading it, it's too late.
But is this good for them because they have people talking about it, and then they'll come through, down the road, and they'll give us a random, W on something else.
What, a GR? Listen,
to keep
right now. We're getting them. I'm sorry. Right now, we're getting the mom and pop treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make mom and pop stores buy all this trash, GR, apparel, et cetera, in order to have the good releases. Like,
yeah, I'm not.
To the average consumer, I shouldn't have to buy all these low budget models that nobody wants in order to have an opportunity to buy the stuff that I really want.
They should have like a subscription. So if you like buy a certain amount, then boom, all right, here you go.
Listen, Kixie put me up on something too. She was like, "Listen, if you think that the IT doesn't have certain IP stored to increase the chances of winning, yeah, you know." I told her I'm woke. I'm like 3 espressos in. I'm all the way awake, like eyes wide open.
Oh my God! Here we go.
And I'm fed up.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, insiders, Andres or Juan, are y'all hearing about this from in your area?
I don't know much in regards to like how that stuff works. Like, aside from having the person that helps me out, I don't really know how everybody else does their stuff or anything.
Help me, help you, help me.
Help me.
help.
Do y'all hear that kind of chatter?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not the first time we heard it. Yeah.
I hear it a little bit, but I just don't have like I try not to pay too much attention to it, because then you're trying to, I don't know, I guess it goes back to like what we say when we're lucky enough to get shoes that we want. Sometimes it like I hear about it and I'm like, oh yeah, like it sucks, but like, there's not gonna be a way to fix it, because people are gonna find ways to like hack the system or whatever every time. So if it's not one thing, it's another. So it adds to the growing list of people not being able to get the shoes or the stuff that they want to get.
I think the only way to fix it. I think the only way to fix it would be if there was another company that came through and was actually able to create that hype, but was fair in what they did, and Nike would have no choice. But since we're still going to go ahead and we're still going to pay money with the resellers, like Pino's talking about, I mean, we're still going to somehow come up with the shoes. They're going to get paid regardless. They don't really care who they get the money from, and people are going to rock them. So that's spreading the world. So
This sounds a lot like the Jordan thing to me. Like when, even though we all benefited highly last year from the Jordans being like mass produced, this year they're not doing that.
Right.
And so, like we loved it, but nobody bought it. And so Nike saw that and they're like, yo, no, we're not going to do that shit. We'll just leave it limited. And, it creates hype for the brand. Like, I don't understand this release because, people voted for this shoe. They wanted this shoe, and they could have made as many as they wanted to, and all of them would have sold, right? But I understand with like the LeBron, the Kyrie, the Jordans, those live, because they have, they're continuing, right? And you want to build that hype for the rest of the shoes. I wasn't able to cop the Chinese New Year Kyrie 4s, so I'll pick up the All-Star Game Kyrie 4s. Like, that makes sense to me. But this is a one-of shoe. Make a shit ton of them. Sell a shit ton of them, because they will sell. Like, why didn't these end up in brick and mortar stores? Why is this a tier 0 only? And
Nike came out in stores.
They did not anywhere near me. Not in
near you, but they came in stores. They came in the front and went out the back.
Right, but that's what they went to tier 0.
They came in the back and went out the back, and half of them didn't make it to the store.
They went to tier 0 stores, and those tier 0s are notorious for backdooring, because the Nike forces stupid shoes on them, and they get these stupid shoes, and then they can't pay the bill later.
Why not Nike? Well, why doesn't Nike just do a pre-order like one day? All right,
pre-orders.
Boom. Nike did pre-orders
for.
I'm talking about for all the hype releases. Like you do, like Air Max Day. You want everybody to rock the Air Maxes or whatever, right? Sell them all pre-order, because then, I mean, that kind of curbs the reseller, because everybody has access to it. Not everybody's going to have money on that pre-order day, but you're going to kind of curb. You're going to keep some of that money for yourself, because people are ready to pay money for them. If people are spending 2 and 3 times a shoe, then why won't you allow them to buy 2 or 3 times the shoes?
Pre-order at a premium.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
It's like a little up, but you're guaranteed to get your shoe from Nike and not from somebody who may be questionable, and get your stuff from LN5 Factory or whatever.
I got to split y'all. I got an emergency happening, so I gotta go. Hey, gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming on the show tonight. It is Honor talking to y'all. I'll definitely be hitting y'all up there shortly. Of course. But I got to split, though. Y'all take it easy.
Cool, man. Be easy. We only got 9 minutes left anyway.
And then there was 2.
You want to hit the next topic or real quick, or do you want to go? And the hashtag hero is there's only 3.
Well, we didn't have one.
Well,
we didn't have an official one.
We had the battle of the winners, but maybe we should save that. Maybe we should save that.
Yeah,
for next
we'll
week.
wait till everyone is on deck. I'll jump into one of the topics. So I was just kind of brainstorming and trying to think where Jordan might be going next in terms of collaborations. And I thought with the brothers on, that'll be a pretty interesting topic. Like, who do you want to see collab with Jordan next? With Jordan Brand?
Damn. What do you guys think about the Justin Timberlake before we answer that? Before I answer that,
I dig it. I mean, it's not. I can't say that it's
not
his
a Jordan.
shit. It's just an 88 with the swoosh and Nike in the middle.
No. The fact that it's a Tinker, and that's why the box says Tinker. It just so happens that he was wearing those during the Super Bowl, and it took off. They had the 520 some odd pairs, whatever it was, 520 or 525 that were released, during the Super Bowl. But those are still the Tinkers. It's not a JT collab, in my opinion. And like Buck just mentioned, the 88s with the swoosh, based off Tinker's design.
It's a collab in that they're working together, not in creation. So I guess what your question is more of a who do you want them to collab with in order to create something that's new?
But does it even have to be proprietary, like a whole new product, like a Yeezy? But we had the we had the Drake collab, right?
Off-White,
the Off-White collab.
And Virgil, what he just became
the
designer
with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, I think I'd rather see them collab with individuals instead of brands. I think that would be a bigger hit. Like there's a rumored Travis Scott Jordan 4 supposed to come out pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then I like to see that, like a lot of hip hop artists have a lot of, I don't know, like I think they have a lot of say when it comes to how good a collab could be. And like you see how Drake did it and stuff. Like there's a lot of people that love Drake, so anything he comes out, people will get it. So same thing with Travis Scott. Like I'm looking forward to see what that's gonna look like. So I don't know. I'm not big on hip hop right now, but like I'm pretty sure Nike has a few people in mind that something will come out with. Maybe another Supreme. I'm not a fan of Supreme, but I'm sure anything with Supreme will be crazy.
Hotcakes.
Yeah.
I think they should have collabs with people who are actually into shoes. Like, I mean, who's that? Like Wale. Who's that?
That'd be my vote.
PJ. Yeah,
I mean, PJ Tucker.
Yeah, I mean somebody that's actually in the shoes that I don't know. I just
a collab with an actual NBA player.
Yeah, I think that would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit against the grain. It's outside the box.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think a lot of these brands look for like a household name though, which is what holds them back from like collaborating with people like this. They want somebody that doesn't like or know about shoes to pay attention to. Oh, I like Travis Scott. Let me check out his shoe. But if you don't know PJ Tucker, you're like, oh, only like the real people that are into the culture are gonna be looking into that shoe. Which is, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's just the way I think brands work. They want the name to be just as big as the brand.
But I think that the numbers that they put out, regardless who they worked with, they would still probably sell if it was a decent shoe. So, if you got, say you put a PJ Tucker up against, like a Travis, it's going to be, I think that they would all sell out regardless.
Yeah. The issue with the athlete is, does it just become a PE or is it an actual collab?
I think, I guess you could do it either way. You could do it either way. I mean,
it could be like a P that's available to the public.
Right. Like with the CP3, the 13s.
I mean, people know that PJ Tucker he's into sneakers, so he's simply adding his number on the heel or something would be like, oh,
right. That's what I mean. I don't want it to just be, oh, this is my PE. Like I want someone who actually is gonna add some innovation.
Yeah.
Well, they should make a shoe that he could actually play in without it bursting. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like
retro shoes,
retro fit like a 4. that has technology in it that you can actually wear it and cut and do the things that you need to do without having to worry about a blowout. Yeah, yeah,
right.
But do it in the Jordan now, because
it's going to happen in 5 years. Nike exhausts all the good ideas first, and then it trickles down to Jordan.
You guys would be interested in that?
Oh yeah,
a retro that you can actually play in.
Yeah. Because I remember when Nike started releasing like lighter versions of the Air Force One. I think they started using like Lunar Lawn, or like the ones that had like what was the other one on this called? The one with the light sole? I forgot what it's called.
The Ultra.
Yeah, the Air Force One Ultra, like those
the Flyknit version.
But I think that's
not even the Flyknit, just like different technology on the sole that made it more comfortable, made it more lighter, and they sat. Like I didn't understand why. Like I love the Air Force Ones, but they're so heavy. So when Lunar first came out, or the Ultra ones, like, oh, that's cool. Like, but I guess people didn't want those. So I'm thinking it's gonna be the same thing with the Jordan ones. Like, I think as long as they make it look the same without changing that much, but like the guts are different, that would be great.
Right. That's I think that's the key to it, because when you do change an Air Force One, that's an iconic shoe, and then you put a Lunar on there that has those grooves in it in the midsole, it's a different shoe at that point.
Right. So, they're gonna be looking like Kohans. Like,
right.
I came up with that.
Right. Like just like the Jordan 2 when they did the Jordan 2 up a little bit different. I mean, a lot of people don't like 2s in the first place, but then you change them up.
Nah, the Don C's though. I mean,
I'm talking about the new 2. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Don C was a different.
I think people are always gonna complain when it comes to Jordan because they say like, oh, don't touch something that's already like a classic and stuff. So there's always gonna be like that divide of some saying, oh, just keep the OG colorways, stop giving us like new colors. But some are gonna say, no, give us something new. Like I don't want the breads again, or I don't want the black toes again. Give us a new color. But then Jordan tries it and it doesn't work out. So they kind of have to go back in a way to releasing the same stuff they do, which works for them, but you're not seeing like a lot of new stuff or stuff that you can say like is for performance. Because the performance stuff, look at like the Westbrook and stuff, or like the Mallows or the CP3s. I don't think many people wear those. Oh, I know people don't wear those off the court very much.
No, man. If you're on Team Jordan, you're there for the perks, not for a signature line.
Even in performance, though, I mean the quality has gone down. They haven't put the same amount of tech into the pairs that they're releasing now. They're not as, I mean, I guess I could say they're not as comfortable as the ones before, but you still don't want to wear the shoe that came out in 1988 as far as the tech there. But as far as them using like real leather on shoes that could withstand certain things, people stopped wearing the shoe for basketball. And I was listening to another podcast, and I'll give them credit if I knew which one it was. But they were saying that it was either Sneak This or it was Sneaker Box. So they were saying that the tech, people stopped wearing them for basketball, so they stopped, putting that effort in there for that. They just gave you the look of the shoe, and they're missing key aspects of the shoe to make it wearable to play ball in. I would love to be on the court and play with Jordan.
I was talking to some people at Jordan Brand, and they told me that their goal, of course, is to like find a way to like make people look outside of the retro line. Like the retro line, like we're always gonna be there for that. Like we're gonna love it until we're old. But like it'd be dope if they figure out some way, some strategy where like they start releasing like new models, new basketball models, like, or new just casual models, just like to wear. And I don't know, like they're working on that right now. But like it'd be dope to. I don't know when's the last time I bought a Jordan that's not a retro.
Exactly. Yeah. Every time they try something quote unquote innovative, it's an epic fail.
The 31s weren't bad.
Which ones?
The 31s weren't bad, and they were
great. You're not going to wear those casually.
Even for me, those are still part of the retro line because it has a number on them. But I'm talking about like the features or something like that. Like something that's not numbered. Like I can't wait till they start releasing something like that where like if it's a little bit more comfortable, it doesn't have the retro look. But I don't know. I'm excited for that.
Well, that's what's up. We are at the 2-hour mark there, so we better wind it on down. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Definitely spending the 2 hours, the full 2 hours. the co-editor
full 2
in
hours.
chief of Kicks on Fire. Man,
Thanks for having us, guys. It was a fun time.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
It's funny because like aside from my brother, there's not people we talk shoes about. Talk shoes with. So like doing it with you guys is like something new. Even though like you say it on IG all the time. Oh, everybody's into sneakers, but like in your little real life, it's you hardly get to do this. So it was pretty dope.
Yeah, man. We have to get you back on, man. We'll definitely stay in touch for sure.
Yeah, we're always down to chop it up. So if you feel like need to bounce some ideas.
Yeah, man, definitely.
We do have a couple shows on the platform now, so I think you guys are doing a game show, right, or something like that, Ma?
We haven't finalized some of the details, but yeah, it's a work in progress. We got something in the pipeline.
That's cool. That's what's up. Check us
Boom!
out.
I get back to you.
But you can also check out Keep It a Buck on Thursday at 8:00 Eastern time. But yeah, man, I want to shout out. Let me go ahead and Ma, do your shout out. I'll take it home.
I had my list, and of course, I left it out there. But let me get my Drizzy Drake real quick and look at my phone and see who I had notifications from. So shout out to Frankie, New York State of Mind. Shout out to Fresh Kicks, John. Shout out to, why the hell do I have this many messages on a Monday? Ben Arrows, Mike is awesome. Funky Lace ×2, because he shouted out not only the show but also the podcast, which can be found on iTunes, by the way. Let's see, and I think that's KY Souls. Shout out to Mike. So I believe that's all I have on my list, Kev. I'm sure you'll wrap up the rest. Shout out to the usual suspects for joining us for 2 hours strong, providing feedback and of course hilarious content in the chat. Shout out to the Castillo brothers for blessing us with the Kicks on Fire presence. And with that, I'm not going to be too long-winded. I'm gonna let Papa Buck wrap it up.
All right, I'm gonna double up on that because I just have a list and I'll just run through it. It's easier to do that than to omit people. Shout out to Funky Lace, J Soul, Kentucky Soul Mike, Half Cast Pat, Frankie,
Carrillo,
Arios Ben, Mike Skinner, and then John Fresh Kicks. And if I miss you, hit me in the DMs. I'll get you on Thursday.
And correction, it is the Carrillo brothers, not Castillo. So that's my bad. Juan and Andres.
You better get it right. And then shout out to our sister shows, Sneaker Box Podcast. Catch them Saturday at 11-ish. Talking Kicks with the fellas there on Wednesday at 8:30. And then you have Sneaker Files. Catch them on their podcast. And then we have Saturday Night Light with the fellas on Pop Lewis Cave channel. You can go ahead and check them out Saturday at 7:00. And then you can check out Keep It a Buck Thursday, 8:00 Eastern time. And I think that's all I got. So peace, y'all.
Thank you.